This world has evil gangs, not just physical, but spiritual also. They are not spiritual. It's just that in the spiritual domain, they can take the karma of the disciples, which I have to take within myself. They use that to abuse me, to make a lot of trouble for me, threaten me, my life even, many different kinds of things. But I noticed that they stole my method, but talk very well about it, using glorious words which I did not know before. Change a little bit, just to make it look like something else. But some people, so ignorant, can't even see it. That's how he attracts those people and then use them to harm my disciples, even some innocent ones and vulnerable ones, because they are trusting, because they know that my disciples are honest, trustworthy. They didn't know some are not disciples, just pretend to be disciples, come in, steal the method, steal my talk, steal my teachings, make it their own, to cheat people for their own financial profit and fame. Even I also did not know such people existed. I gave initiation to anyone who came and was happy to do it because I know they will be liberated. They know God. They will be with God. They remember God, worship God, thanking God every day. So they make themselves God nearness, and slowly regain their God quality within. A spark of God, of course, a part of God. And then they will become mingled with God, or stay with God in heaven. No more suffering, no more pain, no more any unpleasant things that ever happen to them again. If they continue the path of QuanYin meditation that I taught them. Many other things I taught them also. It's not just a method, of course, but daily, to remind them to meditate, remind them to be moral, to keep upright, to remember God. I have learned to talk faster now because even though I live in a wilderness, far from human neighbors, but you still can hear, noise from cars and from whatever not. So now and then I have to stop quickly and I have to talk fast. It doesn't affect my intention to you anyway. So people can use commercializing methods and ways of dealing like business, to make themselves famous and trustworthy, but they are not. In contrast to me, I just talk the way I talk, just to tell you what it is. I don't try to polish my words or try to make it appetizing. You can see also my poems are mostly very, very simple. Even children can understand them, and that's what I wanted. That's what it should be. Why spend a lot of brain-cracking time to look into a dictionary to find words in order to patch them together to make it look, glamorous so people think that you are something? No, they are just an empty shell, just a suit. And sometimes they tell a man you're just a suit because it's just a suit that makes you look good, but you are nothing inside. Your own self is nothing. It is similar to the so-called guru, sat guru, whatever, and monks and priests and, thieves and robbers like Tantam and HB. But of course they are evil. That's why. They are from the opposite force of God. But they're going to be destroyed now. You see, one by one, they come out. They have to come out in the light so people can recognize them and avoid them to protect themselves, at least, even if they don't believe in me, at least they protect themselves by avoiding these kinds of workers for demons or demons themselves. You have to be careful that you don't trust the wrong person. That's all. Even if you don't follow me, I'm talking to the general public now. Even if you don't believe in me, you don't follow me. Okay, but protect yourself. Try to avoid the evil people. And if you can see their aura, it's all dark. But not everybody can see auras. Some people can see, some people cannot. And once you are in their snare, it's very difficult to get out. Some of my so-called disciples even believe in them before because they believe in me. They thought For example, Tangtam is my successor. How can that be? I was still so young and working. I'm still working now and giving initiation. I still give initiation. Some people just like it to be faster, cheaper, easier, so they just go to Tangtam. He doesn't care if you eat vegetarian, vegan or not. And for some people, it takes too long to wait for my jewelry delivery. I just go to this Tangtam group and buy it faster, but it's fake. It's falsified and fake. So you can't just always go against the real thing. Even if you have to wait long, you will have the things, the real ones, real jewelry. Just like you have to be vegan and take the 5 moral precepts in order to be my so-called disciple, God's disciple. But it costs you nothing. That's the way you should live your life, being moral, being good, being God faithful, and helping others, yes? And don't kill any humans and animal people. That's the way you should live your life. If everybody lives according to my teachings, our world is peaceful, rich, prosperous, and happy for everyone. But sadly, not everyone listens. Even monks, nuns, priests still consume, use animal people products, disregarding the heartbreaking pain and suffering of these God's innocent beings. Not only they create hell, karma for themselves, they also spread evil examples for the faithful of God. It's horrifying to see and witness. If our world cannot withstand punishment, the so-called holy monks, nuns, priests have to take a big part of blame for that, because they create huge dark force of evil, killing energy, which is harming this world, knocking it out of balance. And on top of that, all these demons in the form of humans are working fervently to harm me, to harm my followers, and making life on earth even more miserable with their own, coupled with these dark energies, and make their countries become more prone to disasters like floods and storms and all that, killing people, destroying people's properties. They are everywhere, they walk around, they smear their bad energy everywhere. And some don't eat a lot and you think they are holy. No. They don't need a lot of food because they eat humans' life force. That's why they run around. And people follow them and become harmed, become sick, die without explanation. And the country will be flooded here and there, and storms and disasters and more criminals and more chaos and more war threats with neighbor countries. But there's not much I can prove unless they practice spiritually and then they can see it themselves. These things are not provable by human standards. So that's why I have to keep talking to you, to remind you to meditate, to always be connected with God, with heavens, with this universal power, which has been awakened within you at the time of initiation. And now for my team, I remind you again, you must go together to meditate. It's better for you, okay? It's better. The moment you set your intention of walking toward the meditation hall, blessing already comes washing over you. God's heaven are notified of your intention, your noble intention and presence. I know you work a lot, you work very hard, because I'm working with you, I know that. You send to me every day sometimes 20 or more pickups to take care of. Some pickups are very long and complicated, difficult. And even now and then I have to deal with this kind of falsified jewelry uh, and robbery of people's money, peace, and spiritual aspiration even, like Tantam. And oh my God. Okay. From now on, if nothing more concerning them, I don't want to even think of them, don't want to mention their name anymore because it makes me sick. It makes me feel the pain of all the people that they robbed physically, emotionally, financially, safety wise. Oh my God, there are no words to describe all this pain in my heart. So you, especially my other so-called disciples, my God's disciples, have to meditate the prescribed hours, okay, in order to survive first, not to talk about even going to heaven. But you do go to heaven during your meditation, okay? Yeah, and how high heaven depends also on your sincerity, your diligence, and your karma. Now, most of the karma already erased at the time of my giving you initiation through God's mercy. But you have to continue because every day you work in this world, you are in this world, you are connected with people, whether you like it or not, realizing it or not. You have karma from them. It's collective karma, you see? Individual karma is yours. And collective karma is from your families, your friends, your clans, your village, your town, your province, your country, and your world, your physical world, this world. Yes, and the things you eat, the things you wear, also give you karma. If you have to buy something old or people already used it, you must wash it well. Put some salt on it first, then rinse it and then wash with soap. And then you have to hang it in the sun, anything, even furniture, for 3 days with sunlight before you use it. It's better. So you disconnect yourself with the karma of the old owner, okay? So the karma doesn't rub off on you, doesn't add on to your physical daily connecting karma already. And you must meditate for my workers, especially the in-house. You should come together and meditate on time. You designate one person every day and take turns to wake up everyone because sometimes you hear the alarm but you don't get up and shut it because you're just too deep in your sleep. Sleep is good, you need to rest, but meditation is very important. Sometimes if you go walk out a little bit and you're not drowsy, sleepy anymore, fresh air wakes you up, and then you go in and meditate. In the meditation hall, do not spare money. Keep it warm, okay? Use a gas, stove, or electric central heating, or heaters to keep yourself warm so it's comfortable. Because you came from a warm bed. If you go to the meditation hall, maybe you feel too cold and restless. So you keep yourself warm or buy those warm packets and keep them in your hands, on your solar plexus or behind you somewhere to keep yourself warm. And a warm blanket, you must buy a big, thick, warm blanket, okay? You must buy it. Everything you buy is on the house, on me anyway, so please take care of yourself and wear warm clothes. In winter, you wear double trousers, double upper shirts. Wear a cardigan or pullover. When it's too hot, you can take it off. When you go out, you wear a jacket. Make sure you keep yourself healthy. Breathe in fresh air whenever you go out. Look at the greenery whenever you can. It's good for your eyes because you have to concentrate on the computer all day. It hurts my eyes also. It dries my eyes and I try to wash them with water. Sometimes, oh God, I don't know how long already since I did it. I forgot and I keep working and I forgot. when I'm done, I forget and I'm tired, so I didn't do it. But if you can remember or put a tape somewhere, chamomile tea, cold. Chamomile tea, they put it in sachets. So if you boil these sachets and put them in the fridge, and then you put it on your eyes, then it will help. Drink also healthy tea like chamomile tea, goji berry tea, many other teas, herbal teas. That's good for you. Okay? Not too much caffeine from tea or coffee.